All right, now it's time to take off the clamps, the straps. So I need to show you a life skill, how to undo these things. So the first thing is I want to lift this lever up. I want that lever to come on up. So you'll see here that you can pull this. So this spring-loaded piece right here, I pull that, and then I can go ahead and I can open that up a little bit. Now what we need to do is we need to release this one, the one on the inside. And I can tell you, there's just no way right now that you can actually pull this lever back. So what we need to do is, once this is up in the air, you pull on this a little bit. Look, I'm just pulling a little bit. So what happens, I pull on a little bit, I take the pressure off of this one, and now I can easily move that back. And if I just go ahead and close this, all right, and now maybe I can do both of them. You'll see once I pull this lever back and this lever back at the same time, it just loosens right up. And of course, they're glued to the box, so you might have to get a little rough with it. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I've got to pull the lever to start with. I pull the black, reach down, slide that back. Now I can do both of them. I'm pulling both those gold ones. All right, and I go ahead and I can take that off. And then what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to take this strap, pull up the slack, fold it back down, roll this up so that the next person that goes to use this, it's all set for them. It's not all tangled up in a big pile and thrown in a corner or something like that. So we'll just roll this up and I can show you where these are stored away. Well, we're going to do something like that. So now we have the clamps off. We've got our box. What we need to do is we need to do a bunch of sanding. You can see the glue in the corner. That's easy to get rid of. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our rough, medium, and fine sand at this point. Before we do that, though, this is the front of the box. We really kind of need to know where the front of the box is. So up here, I wrote front. All right, so I know that this is going to be the front. The only thing I care about is where the front is. So you're ready to sand this thing. All right, we're going to use the hand sanders, the orange hand sanders. You're going to start with 80. All right, and what we need to do is we absolutely need to get all these pencil marks off. We need to get all the glue off. All right, there's planer marks. I can see them here. They're these vertical, these little lines here. They're from the planer at the sawmill. We need to go 80 grit. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to round over this corner. All right. When you sand, just keep it nice and flat, nice and flat. Come over here, nice and flat, nice and flat. Do not round over those corners. All right, so that is going to be our step 11, is to rough, medium, and fine sand. I apologize for the focus. Let's see if we can make that better. It needs something to focus on. All right. Next, we need to make some risers for the box. So I just want to show you how this is going. So this is looking down on one of the boxes. We open the lid up. Here's our box. So we're going to make a tray. Okay, this is almost like a whole second project. We need to go ahead and make the tray that slides down in here. And what happens is, this tray rests on what I call a riser right here, a riser. So this is almost like a little secret compartment we can put stuff in. All right. So we don't want the risers to take up too much room. So you can see here, this material I planed down to about 1/2 inch. So what we need to do is we need to add those risers. Let me show you how to accomplish that. So here's our box. What you do is you're going to take your ruler, find out how wide it is on the inside here. So we're just going to put it on. We're going to put it on the two ends. So I go ahead and I find my measurement. I have got pieces like this for you that are already ripped down and they're already planed down. So you take your measurement, find out what your measurement is, transfer the measurement, onto the board. You can go ahead and you can cut that on the miter saw. And what we're looking for a couple blocks like this. We want the block to just kind of fit in here. Right? We do not want to force this block in. Okay? If this block is not going in and you force it in, what's going to happen is you'll blow the box apart. All right? So this here might be just a little bit too tight. I think what I had it this way and this way. All right, so what we want to do is cut your two risers. You want to put a little glue, put some glue here, and just stick it up against the wall. Glue here, stick it up against the wall, and just kind of hold it there for a little bit. All right, and so let's do this. Step 11, we'll call it RMF sand. Okay, rough, medium, fine sand. We're going all the way through it. We're going to use the handheld routers, handheld sanders. Handheld sander. All right, we're going 80, 120, 220. Don't round corners. In step 12, we'll say cut and install risers. Okay, so these right here were the risers. Cut, install the risers. I've got the material for you. All you have to do is measure and cut and glue those in. All right, that's enough for now.